Hello and welcome to Sports Pass with me, Deepika, your half-an-hour window that brings you all the latest news and updates from the world of sports. In the next half an hour, we're going to bring you all the latest from cricket, the ongoing India versus Bangladesh test. What are we expecting from English Premier League Week 6 and more? So let's quickly begin with top headlines of the hour. India versus Bangladesh second test called off early due to bad weather in Kanpur. Earlier, Akashdeep took in votes with the ball and Rohit Sharma stunned everyone with decision to bowl first. Tottenham manager says not happy on how his side started with a 0-3 defeat against Karabakh at Europa League. Ajax stands on top of points table with comfortable victory over Besiktas. In badminton, Prasar Bharati and Gayatri Gopichand makes it to the semi-final round of Macau Open. Campaign ends for Kidambi Srikanth with early quarter-final exit. To begin with cricket first, the first day of the second test match between India and Bangladesh have been called off due to bad lighting condition because of rain in Kanpur. Only 35 overs of play were possible on day one after India put Bangladesh to bat first. Bangladesh finished the day at score of 107 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. For India, Akashdeep shined with the ball, dismissing both Bangladesh openers early in the first session. Captain Najmul Hussain Shanto was dismissed by Ravichandran Ashwin. Mominul Haq is currently at the crease on 40 runs, with Mushfiqur Rahim, who would be looking forward to become the first Bangladesh batter to score 6,000 test runs on day 2. Earlier, Indian captain Rohit Sharma won the toss and opted to bowl first. Rohit named an unchanged team while Bangladesh made 2 changes to its squad. Bangladesh all-rounder Shakib Al Hasan has announced his retirement plans just a day before second and final test against Kanpur, which was yesterday when he announced this decision. Now, Shakib made an announcement that he wished to play his farewell test match at Mirpur against South Africa next month if Bangladesh Cricket Board assured him security. However, Bangladesh Cricket Board said that it cannot provide security for Shakib, saying that the board is not a security agency. The Cricket Board's comments have cast a shadow over Shakib Al Hasan's return to Bangladesh. Now, Shakib's concern for his safety stems from his political background because he's been a member of the parliament during the previous government, which was run under former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Sri Lanka batter Kamindu Mendis created a world record of most successive 50-plus scores during the second match against New Zealand in Galle on Thursday. Mendis reached his 850 since making debut against Australia at the same venue 2 years ago. He has so far scored 873 runs in 13 innings with the highest score of 164 against Team Bangladesh. The 25-year-old was not out at 51 of 56 balls at the end of the opening day, forging an unbeaten 4th wicket stand with Angelo Matthews as Sri Lanka reached 306 for a loss of 3 wickets. Moving on to soccer now. Many crucial and mouth-watering clashes are lined up for English Premier League as it enters match week 6. Let's take a look at this preview to get a hang of it. The English Premier League will once again be in action as match week 6 is all set to get underway from 28th of September. Saturday will witness big teams in action right from Newcastle to Chelsea, Arsenal and more. Ahead of Newcastle's match against Man City, the big question is how the team is going to perform against Rodri-less City. Well, Rodri's ACL injury has sent shockwaves through the title race and it falls on Newcastle United to show that Pep Guardiola machine can be defeated. Since 2019-20, Manchester City have averaged only 1.9 points per Premier League match without Rodri, losing 1 in every 3. Continue like that and they will end the 2024-25 campaign with just 76 points. Another great match is Chelsea versus Brighton. Unbeaten Brighton and Hove Albion are the kind of team we need to test Chelsea because 5 matches into Enzo's tenure, we really have no idea where his team is at. Everton versus Crystal Palace. Self-evidently, this is a huge contest at the bottom and a chance for Everton and Crystal Palace to put things right. The hosts have led in 3 matches and dropped 8 points from winning positions, while Palace have drawn their last 3 in a row. Arsenal versus Leicester City will be another match to watch, where Arsenal have played 3 matches in all competitions since losing Odegaard. Arsenal's recent reliance on set pieces isn't a problem against Leicester, who've conceded 2.2 into G from dead balls this season, which is the second most in the Premier League. While match week 6 will witness 10 super interesting encounters, the teams will also have an opportunity to experiment as much as they can ahead of the crucial matches. Sports Desk, DD India. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag jumped to the defence of captain Bruno Fernandes after the midfielder's slow start to the season, saying it is only a matter of time before the Portugal international returns to his best. Fernandes has 1 assist and is yet to score in this campaign, and the playmaker has been criticised for his performances in the last 2 games in which United were held to draws by Crystal Palace and 20. Ten Hag was asked if the 30-year-old is fatigued after a gruelling last season in which he played over 4,000 minutes for United before representing his country at Euro 2024. Well, United have not beaten Spurs for 2 years, and in a fixture that has traditionally produced goals, Ten Hag said he's expecting an intense game against Ange Postecoglou's team, who also have won 7 points and are currently at 10th position on goal difference. In Spanish Soccer League La Liga, Atletico Madrid picked up momentum ahead of the derby against Real Madrid with a 1-0 victory over Celta Vigo. Julian Alvarez's 90th minute winner gave Atletico 2 points. Atletico struggled to create scoring opportunities until Griezmann curled a left-footed cross into the area. Alvarez ran between a couple of defenders to poke the ball into the net with his right foot. It was the 24-year-old Argentina forward's second goal since joining Atletico from Manchester City. Atletico remains 2 points behind second-placed Madrid going into Sunday's match. Both are chasing Barcelona, which has won its first 7 league games this season. On the other hand, troubled Roma were held to a 1-1 draw by Athletic Bilbao after conceding a late equaliser at Stadio Olimpico. Roma fans were furious with the club's recent decision to sack boss Daniel De Rossi with just 4 games into the season. Rossi was an iconic figure during his time as a Giallorossi player. Now, given the unenviable task of replacing De Rossi, Ivan Juric inspired a 3-0 victory against Udinese last weekend, but he was denied a second successive victory. Artem Dovbyk put Roma in front after 32 minutes, but Aitor Paredes headed Bilbao's equaliser after Unai Nunes nodded across goal in the 85th minute. And Tottenham began their Europa League campaign with an impressive 3-0 victory over Karabakh despite going down to 10 men on Thursday night. After a 35-minute delay to kick off at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium because of travel disruptions, the home side were dealt an early blow when defender Radu Dragusin was shown a straight red card for bringing down Juninho in a one-on-one as the Brazilian raced through on goal. Despite that, Brennan Johnson had the ball in the back of the net 5 minutes later when Karabakh were caught playing out from the back and Dominique Solange placed it into the path of the 23-year-old to slot into its bottom corner. It was also Johnson's 3rd goal in as many games. In a latest move to curb incidents like racial abuse, and in a special statement, UEFA has banned Barcelona from selling tickets to their fans to their next Champions League away game after a fan has been handed suspended prison sentence and submitted a written apology to Vinicius Jr. for hurting racism comments on him during a game. Our next report gets into the details of the action taken so far and what it actually means. Take a look. In a stringent move to protect players from racist comments, Spain has handed a suspended prison sentence to a fan who racially abused Real Madrid forward Vinicius Jr. and Villarreal player Samuel Chikwueze in 2 games at Mallorca last year. The aggressor, who was not named in the La Liga club statement, had his 12-month sentence suspended after apologizing in a letter to Vinicius and doing anti-discrimination training. Along with this, he was also banned from the stadiums for 3 years. But first, let's understand what is suspended prison sentence. While it is a legal arrangement in which a person who has been found guilty of a crime is not sentenced to jail but may be sentenced for that crime at a future time if he or she commits another crime during a specified period. So why suspended sentence for this fan? A fan, unnamed by the La Liga statement, racially abused Real Madrid forward Vinicius Jr. and Villarreal player Samuel in 2 games at San Moix Stadium in Mallorca's capital, Palma, 2 weeks apart. So what exactly happens now? The aggressor, the fan, had his 12-month sentence suspended after apologizing in a letter to Vinicius and doing anti-discrimination training as well. Well, the step has been taken to control situations inside the stadium where the players are racially abused during a game. It is the 3rd criminal conviction handed down in recent months for racist insults towards Real Madrid players. In June, 3 Valencia fans were sentenced to 8 months in prison for racist insults directed at the Brazilian striker at their club stadium in May 2023 in a step to curb such activities that negatively impact the mental health of a player. Deepika Mehta's report for DD India. And also, we'll get you an exclusive interaction with chess champion Gukesh right after that.
Geopolitics and trade deals. Economic challenges amid development. Hard work and the path to prosperity. It's the economy always. Between walkers, money is what money does and says. Supply creates its own demand. Between the bulls pulls and bears tears. When supply chains globalization and India rises to the podium. We'll get you centered with the economic brief at 8 p.m. every Thursday on DD India.
On multiple hats in the Indian sports bodies and the international sports bodies.
It's for India is very, very important for us, and it's not only to me but for the country.
They act as a catalyst to put yoga on a different level.
It's a pet project as far as the Prime Minister is concerned. He himself is very keen on yoga and he's always there promoting yoga.
Complex issues, hidden agendas, twists and turns, strategic games. We think all dots are linked. We just need to connect them. Join me every week as I connect the dots to unravel hidden designs in statecraft, mysteries, and decode issues that matter to you. Watch Connecting the Dots with me at these times on DD India.
Welcome back after that short break. You're watching Sports Buzz with me, Deepika. And now let's get you all the latest from the world of tennis. Carlos Alcaraz and Daniel Medvedev both cruised into the second round of China Open in Beijing on Friday. The second seed and world number 3 from Spain took just 1 hour 21 minutes to defeat Frenchman Giovanni Mepecci Pericard by 6-4 and 6-4 at the ATP 500 tournament in Beijing. Alcaraz will play Tolan Grigspor in the next round. Meanwhile, Carolina Mukova and Ashlyn Kruger also advanced to the China Open second round in Beijing. Mukova eased past Russian Anna Blinkova by 6-1, 6-1 to set up a clash with Chinese favourite and 30th seed Yuan Yu. On the other hand, American Kruger ended local Yafan Wong's hopes at the WTA 1000 event following a 3-6, 6-4, 6-2 victory. On to badminton now. At Macau Open, India's Srikanth Kidambi lost quarter-final round to Indonesia's Angel Kiel in straight sets with a scoreline of 16-21, 12-21. With this, Srikanth ends his campaign at the ongoing Macau Open in badminton tournament. But good news for India in women's doubles category as Indian pair of Trisa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichand entered the semi-final round of Macau Open. The Indian duo secured a solid 22-12, 21-17 victory over Chinese Taipei's Yun Hu Su and Lin Jingyu in just 39 minutes. Moving on, Neeraj Chopra on Friday said that 90-meter mark is within his sight and feels it will come with time. Neeraj returned to India earlier this month after his silver medal triumph at the Paris Olympics and a remarkable Diamond League final performance. Neeraj got himself injured in practice and the X-rays now revealed a fracture in the fourth metacarpal of his left hand. The injury has now forced him to remain on the sidelines for the remainder of this year. But after failing to retain his gold medal in Paris Olympics against his arch-rival Arshad Nadeem, Neeraj is not straightaway targeting in Los Angeles 2028 Olympics. He is right now looking forward to take the steps one by one and prepare for one challenge, one at just one point of time.
एल के लिए तो बहुत टाइम है, लेकिन हाँ अगर बात करें अगले साल की तो अगले साल वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप है तो उसकी तैयारी करेंगे, फिर कॉमनवेल्थ एशियन गेम्स आ जाएंगे उससे अगले साल, तो धीरे धीरे सबकी तैयारी करेंगे अच्छे से.
Now, the International Cricket Council has announced the biggest prize money pool of around $8 million for the upcoming T20 Women's Cricket World Cup in the UAE. The 2024 Women's T20 World Cup begins in Sharjah on 3rd of October, with Bangladesh playing Scotland and Pakistan taking on Sri Lanka. The winners will receive an impressive $2.34 million, while the runners-up will take home $1.17 million with them. Semi-finalists will be awarded $6,75,000 each, recognizing their achievement in reaching the latter stages of the competition. Teams finishing in the 5th till the 8th position will receive $270,000 each. Lastly, the teams that ended up in 9th and 10th place will each receive $1,35,000, providing incentives for all participating nations. West Indies' Dwayne Bravo called it quit from all cricket, bringing an end to arguably the most decorated career in T20's history. The charismatic all-rounder from Trinidad left an impressive impact on the game in white ball cricket, and now he can be considered as one of the pioneers of T20. Here's a report on Dwayne's journey, milestones and special moments as he bids adieu to cricket pitches, announcing retirement.
West Indies all-rounder Dwayne Bravo retired from all forms of cricket after his final season in the Caribbean Premier League was cut short by injury. Bravo, who turns 41 next month, is the leading T20 wicket-taker in history. He had previously called time on his international career in 2021 and stepped away from the IPL last year as he began to move into coaching. In the last 12 months, he has worked with Chennai Super Kings and the Afghanistan men's team. Announcing his decision via an Instagram post, Bravo said, 21 years as a professional cricketer, it's been an incredible journey filled with many highs and a few lows. My mind wants to keep going, but my body can no longer endure the pain, the breakdowns and the strain. So with a heavy heart, I officially announced my retirement from the sport. Today, the champion bids farewell. In an 18-year career, Bravo helped set the benchmark in T20 cricket, winning titles at the IPL, PSL and Big Bash, as well as becoming a two-time world champion with West Indies. He finished with 631 wickets in the format from 582 appearances, second only to compatriot Kieron Pollard. Bravo announced before the ongoing edition of the CPL that it would be his last edition. He had been due to play in the third season of the UAE's T20, having been retained by MI Emirates, but has decided to bow out after suffering a groin injury playing against St. Lucia Kings in Tarouba in Tuesday. In a new role now, Bravo has joined IPL side Kolkata Knight Riders as a mentor for the upcoming season. The West Indies all-rounder was the most decorated player in Caribbean Premier League history, having won 5 titles in all, including 3 with Trinbago Knight Riders alone. He had led TKR to back-to-back titles in 2017 and 2018 before captaining Patriots to their first title in 2021. Sports Desk, DD India.
In an exclusive interaction with DD India's Narayan Singh, chess grandmaster D. Gukesh appeared elated after a stellar performance at the recently concluded 45th Chess Olympiad. Gukesh expressed his joy and shared that his next big goal is the World Chess Championship finale. Take a listen.
Indian chess player dominated the Chess Olympiad and won gold in both open and women's section. And right now I am joined by D. Gukesh. Gukesh, a fantastic performance and congratulations to the way you performed. Also got an individual gold. So how you analyze the whole performance of the Indian team throughout the tournament? It was very tough, and the score people scored, it was, we can say that, amazing.
Yeah, I'm super happy with how the team performed, and I performed personally. The goal coming into this tournament was to win the team gold, and I'm super happy with the way that we managed to win in a very dominant fashion. And it's something very historical, and I think and I really hope this means a lot to many people, and chess grows into a mainstream sport, and a lot of people take up chess.
Gukesh, talking about the World Chess Championship final, you are the challenger and Dinglaren will be against you. So do you think at this Olympiad, the way the tournament was very stiff, challenging, is definitely going to help you there in the World Chess Championship final?
Olympiad was a good practice. I mean, Olympiad is a different tournament. World Championship will be a different tournament. I'm super happy with the Olympiad, and the match will be a different experience. So I'm just trying to do the right things, trying to stay focused, disciplined, and I'm just going to go there and work hard and play good chess, and let's hope for the best.
Which was the turning point, do you think, that in this Chess Olympiad for the Indian team, especially for the open section?
One important moment is probably our match against China, where we managed to beat them in a very close match, and that really lifted the morale of the team, and that put us in a very good situation. So I would say, again, for the open it was against China, and for the women, again in the last 2 rounds, I was super impressed with how they came back after those minor setbacks that they had, and despite the last time this happened, something very similar happened to them, but this time they showed character. They came and they showed that yes, professionals, and they can do it despite the setbacks. So I'm super happy with both open and women.
You people also met with the PM of the country. So how was that experience? Can you share that experience with us?
Yeah, it was a very nice experience, and it was really nice of the Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji sir to meet us despite his busy schedule, and we had a nice conversation. I learned a lot, and it was really inspiring. Thank you.
Thanks, Gukesh, and congratulations and for your next World Chess Championship. So Gukesh is saying that now he is ready to face Dinglaren of China in the final of the World Chess Championship final, and hoping that the kind of performance he delivered in the Olympiad, definitely he will once again rule the roost and will become a world champion from India. With camera person Kumar Datta, Narayan Singh, DD India, Delhi.
And with this, it's a wrap here on DD India for now, but news and updates will continue here. So don't go anywhere. Keep watching and keep tracking DD India for all latest news and updates. Thank you so much for joining us. You can get all the latest update on our mobile app as well, and download the app from the QR code, which can be scanned anytime. Namaskar. Thank you so much.